Neymar and the luxury cruise that rocked the Brazilian coast, from the city of Santos in São Paulo to Búzios in Rio de Janeiro, stirred up a lot of controversy wherever it went. It's clear that Neymar is not just another player, but also a major global influencer who is taking risks with new ventures. This cruise undoubtedly sparked the most controversies online, especially after the issues with women and the near cancellation he faced after supporting the former Brazilian president in the 2022 elections. Neymar seems tired of this and now wants to either venture into new businesses or enjoy the company of new women, which appears to have been his true intention, and it really happened. The cruise lasted 3 days, from Tuesday to Friday, featuring the player and several Brazilian sub-celebrities. Cabins were sold for between 6,000 and 30,000 reais, which converts to around $5,000. Thanks to Neymar's branding, all cabins were sold out in record time. The event was sponsored by Blaze, an online betting platform that became one of the most controversial topics Neymar has been involved in, following a TV program in Brazil that reported many complaints against the platform that sponsors the player. Many people said Neymar completely lost control of the cruise, with controversies involving these Brazilian sub-celebrities who often appear on gossip pages on the internet. There were numerous criticisms that the party was poorly organized. Ney em Alto Mar, the name of the cruise, featured musical attractions like rapper Oruam, son of Marcinho VP, known for allegedly leading an organization that doesn't follow some Brazilian laws. It seems that Neymar, a supporter of the former president, has connections everywhere. Neymar is very well connected in his social circle, charming all kinds of people a useful skill off the field. During his recovery phase, Neymar was seen walking with crutches on the ship. At other times, he appeared walking normally among people with his son and Lucas Lima, a player and friend of Neymar. The ship Ney em Alto Mar weighs 3 times more than the Titanic and is almost twice its length, also accommodating double the passengers. This ship cost twice as much as the Titanic, $500 million, raising the question, how would this event pay for itself? The ship, named Ney em Alto Mar, is one of the modern marvels of naval engineering, representing a significant milestone in the evolution of maritime vessels. With a weight 3 times that of the legendary Titanic, the Ney is a true colossus of the seas. To get an idea of its grandeur, the Titanic, which weighed around 52,000 tons, was already considered immense for its time. The Ney, on the other hand, surpasses 156,000 tons, establishing itself as one of the largest ships ever built. But weight isn't the only aspect where the Ney surpasses the Titanic. In terms of length, the Ney nearly doubles the Titanic's length of about 269 meters from bow to stern. The Ney, with its impressive 500 meters in length, could encompass almost 2 football fields in a straight line, making it one of the largest mobile structures in the world. This increase in size isn't just for show. It allows the Ney to support a much larger number of passengers, with a capacity to accommodate twice as many people as the Titanic. While the Titanic was designed to carry approximately 2,435 passengers, the Ney can comfortably accommodate over 5,000 passengers, offering a luxurious and innovative cruise experience. The cost of building such a marvel is also monumental. The Titanic, at the time of its construction, cost around $7.5 million, which, adjusted for inflation, would be roughly $200 million today. The Ney, in turn, had an estimated total cost of $500 million, more than double the cost of the Titanic, even when adjusted for current money values. This amount reflects technological advancements, state-of-the-art construction materials, and the unparalleled luxuries the Ney offers its passengers. The Ney's design and construction involved a combination of innovative engineering and cutting-edge technologies developed over decades of progress in the naval industry. Its structure is made of extremely durable materials, which not only increase its longevity but also ensure maximum safety at sea. Additionally, the ship is equipped with state-of-the-art navigation technology, including advanced radar systems, high-precision GPS, and safety measures that make any possibility of disaster virtually non-existent. Inside, the Ney offers a level of luxury and comfort that was unimaginable during the Titanic's time. Its interiors were designed by some of the world's most renowned interior designers, who created spacious, airy, and sophisticated spaces. Each cabin is equipped with the latest in entertainment technology, environmental control, and connectivity, allowing passengers to enjoy an unparalleled cruise experience. The ship boasts numerous leisure options, such as theaters, cinemas, infinity pools, world-class spas, and gourmet restaurants offering international standard cuisine. Another impressive feature of the Ney is its sustainability. Unlike the Titanic, which operated on coal, the Ney is powered by state-of-the-art hybrid engines that use a combination of liquefied natural gas and electricity. This drastically reduces pollutant emissions, making it much more environmentally friendly, while also allowing the ship to operate more quietly and efficiently, providing a smooth and comfortable voyage. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. The Ney is more than just a ship. It's a floating city designed to offer an unparalleled sea travel experience. Its development reflects humanity's continuous advancement in creating safer, more comfortable, and more environmentally responsible vessels. While the Titanic will always be remembered as a tragic legend, the Ney represents the pinnacle of modern naval engineering, combining size, luxury, and safety in ways its predecessors could never have imagined. This sea colossus is a true masterpiece of engineering and design, setting new standards for the future of navigation. The event organized by Neymar, involving this luxurious cruise, is a clear example of how the Brazilian footballer combines his passion for fun with sharp business strategy. This project, which took nearly 7 years to materialize, was not just a party, but a carefully orchestrated venture, reflecting Neymar's attention to detail and market knowledge. The first stage of planning involved promoting the event. Neymar invested heavily in advertising, using his massively followed social media platforms to create a sense of exclusivity and anticipation. Neymar's strategy for selecting event participants was equally ingenious. Instead of simply selling tickets to anyone who could afford them, he significantly increased the prices, starting at 5,000 reais and potentially reaching up to 30,000 reais, not including port fees. This price increase not only filtered the audience, ensuring that only a select group of people were on board, but also generated an air of exclusivity and prestige around the event. The choice of a cruise as the event's location was also strategic. Cruises are associated with luxury, exclusivity, and comfort, and Neymar capitalized on these connotations to create a unique and unforgettable experience for his guests. The cost of renting the cruise remains unknown, as do the details of the negotiations Neymar used to secure the ship for his party. One thing is clear, he was meticulous in ensuring the event not only offered significant financial returns, but also strengthened his personal brand. Although the event's associated expenses, such as cruise rental, service contracts, and providing gifts, were certainly high, it's speculated that Neymar made a substantial profit. Some estimates suggest he may have pocketed around 20 million reais in just 3 days of partying, an impressive amount that demonstrates the event's commercial success. The gifts offered to cruise participants were another carefully planned element. Each guest received a personalized Puma shirt, a brand with which Neymar has a close relationship and that sponsored the event. Additionally, Puma caps and Stanley cups, equally recognized for their quality and prestige, were distributed. These items were not chosen at random. They reflect the sporty and modern lifestyle that Neymar promotes and that his followers admire. The women, in particular, received special treatment with makeup kits and perfumes from the brand Whipink. The presence of the brand's owner at the event and her interaction with Neymar generated controversies, but also brought additional visibility to both the brand and the event itself. This type of association between brands and celebrities is common in high-profile events and serves to reinforce the brands involved, while offering guests an even more exclusive experience. Another interesting point to consider is how Neymar used his image and influence to turn a social event into a business opportunity. He not only managed to create an event that was widely commented on social media and in the press, but also generated significant revenue in a short period. This type of enterprise shows how Neymar positions himself not only as a renowned athlete, but also as a smart entrepreneur, capable of capitalizing on his popularity and network of contacts to create lucrative opportunities. The cruise party also serves as an example of how Neymar continues to expand his impact beyond football fields. By investing in an event of this magnitude, he places himself at a level of influence that transcends sports, encompassing fashion, business, and pop culture. He's not just celebrating, he's building a brand synonymous with luxury, exclusivity, and success. The controversy surrounding the event, especially involving the associated brands and the dynamics among participants, only increased the attention around the cruise. In the world of celebrities, controversy isn't always negative. It often generates more visibility and reinforces media presence. Neymar, being an experienced public figure, seems to have navigated these waters with the same skill he demonstrates on the field, turning potential controversies into fuel for his event's success. The controversies surrounding Neymar in the football world stem from his serious injury and the lengthy recovery process that requires careful attention. It's common knowledge that recovering from a knee ligament injury requires caution, patience, and a lot of time spent sitting or even lying down, not partying. Many in the football world heavily criticize the player, with some claiming that he no longer cares about football, that he has reached the level of a global star, and that he doesn't care about his on-field performance, much less about missing the 2024 America's Cup in the United States. What is really going through Neymar's mind? Will he truly abandon football, or is he trying to escape criticism and enjoy the nightlife, something he didn't do when he was younger? Or maybe it's a bit of both. Neymar had already planned this event 7 years ago when he was at his peak at 24, and the party was already in the works. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. No one would have complained at that time since Neymar was playing very well. It's possible that Neymar still cares about football, but is focused on two things: Santos and the World Cup. Neymar has been making it clear that he will return to Santos, the team where he started his career. He visited the Villa while recovering from another injury and watched a Santos match. He recently requested to reserve the number 11 jersey he wore during his first stint, and he has also financially helped the team. There are talks of turning Santos into a company, with Neymar himself as the owner. In a conversation with an influencer, when the Santos team was mentioned, Neymar responded by saying he would buy it and hire the influencer, though this may have been just a joke. When Neymar leaves Saudi Arabia, he will have enough money to buy Santos. Neymar is happy with all of this, but for the Sheikhs, it's a huge disappointment, and for the Brazilian national team, it's an even bigger disappointment. Perhaps the only future Neymar has ahead of him is to return to Santos, play again, and try to regain his good form. He will probably retire at Santos and end his career with a little more dignity, or he might prove everyone wrong, make a comeback, and achieve everything he's always dreamed of: the World Cup and the title of best player in the world. Does Neymar really have the strength to recover, or are we witnessing the downfall of the greatest player of his generation? Neymar's cruise became one of the most talked about events, not just for its luxury or the celebrities on board, but also for the controversies that arose during the 3 days of partying. One of the most talked about incidents was the participation of singer Zé Felipe, who apparently witnessed acts of infidelity among some influencers. These moments were the catalyst for Zé Felipe's controversial decision to leave his partner, Virginia Fonseca, in the middle of the event. What drew even more attention was that shortly after, Zé Felipe saw a video on the internet of Virginia dancing animatedly to pagode music, dancing very close to Neymar, who was clearly observing the scene up close. Virginia, one of Brazil's most followed and beloved influencers, quickly found herself in the middle of a storm of rumors and criticism. Her reaction surprised many. Instead of directly confronting the speculations, she decided to leave the cruise alongside Zé Felipe. She justified their departure by claiming she didn't have enough clothes for the 3-day event, a reason many believe was an excuse to escape the uncomfortable situation and the gossip that was already spreading. On the other hand, Neymar seemed unfazed by all the controversies. His focus was clearly on enjoying every second of the party. It didn't take long for another video to leak, showing the player inviting singer Gabi Martins to the VIP area, further fueling suspicions about his intentions during the event. Speculation about Neymar intensified when photos of him with Cela Lopez, another influencer, began circulating on social media, along with images of several other verified women on Instagram. The question echoing on social media was whether Neymar had really taken all these women to a room during the cruise. The controversy grew even stronger when reports about Neymar's behavior at the event began to emerge. Witnesses claimed he was always surrounded by women and that his carefree attitude suggested he was there just to have fun, without worrying about the consequences. The photos and videos that surfaced afterward only reinforced this image of Neymar as the ultimate host of a no-limits party where fun was the main attraction. However, the consequences of these actions quickly began to appear. The relationship between Zé Felipe and Virginia, which had seemed solid until then, was put to the test. Despite Virginia's explanations about the lack of clothes, many fans and followers began to question whether there was more behind this decision. The media and social networks were unforgiving, and rumors of a possible crisis in the couple's relationship spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Neymar continued to live his life, seemingly immune to criticism. His party without a care attitude reflected the demeanor he displayed throughout the cruise. To many, Neymar embodied the carefree and free-spirited nature that both delights and frustrates his fans and critics. The images of Neymar on the cruise, always smiling and surrounded by people, contrasted sharply with the more serious reactions of Zé Felipe and Virginia, highlighting how differently each person handled the same situation. Neymar's cruise was not just a luxury party at sea. It turned into a stage for personal dramas and controversies that quickly took over social media and the press. The actions and reactions of those involved are still being analyzed and discussed, but one thing is certain: this event left a mark on all participants in one way or another, and the repercussions will continue to be felt for a long time. On board, many people took the opportunity to criticize Neymar, complaining about the food, leaks inside the cruise, and even the theft of jewelry. An architect who attended the event complained about a series of things, starting with the breakfast, which consisted of bread and butter and coffee with milk, hardly what a customer paying 5,000 reais for a 3-day sea trip would expect to eat. She also complained about the presence of many children at an event that was clearly intended for adults, with alcohol, cigarettes, and probably that green plant, if you know what I mean. Neymar only seemed interested in drinking and doing his physiotherapy. The guy arrived using crutches and was not 100% in shape. The party mainly worried the sheikhs in Saudi Arabia, who paid a lot for Neymar. If people on the internet were already eager to comment on something, do you think Neymar's boss was concerned about this? What do you think? If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.